Hi, this is Chrissy, and I'm going to go over day 12 of Secrets of Azeroth with you. This quest starts out with Bobby Carlyle in the inn, and he actually gives you a quest to go see Fangly Hoot. Now, I should mention here that this quest was originally bugged on the day of release, so if you did the quest on that day and already have the achievement progress, you will not be able to participate in it again. I went through the event on my second account to be able to show what this looks like when it's working correctly. Blizzard did release a statement that said these quests were changed up on the live release, so your achievement progress may be out of order, but that's okay. You can follow the steps in this and get the achievement progress for under suspicion. So we go down to Fangly Hoot, which is actually on the left side of the barber. She's the one that likes you using a thinking cap when speaking to her. Now, she's going to tell you in this quest, after you turn it in, that she is tracking everyone, even you, and that she is sure she knows who is behind the thefts. So in order to prove it, though, she needs you to investigate all these different areas in Valdrakken. To do that, you will need to use your thinking cap and your idol. The note she gives you is called Great Places to Visit in Valdrakken, and it mentions a specific location in the town and then coordinates. The idea is to go to the location that is mentioned in the note and then reset your thinking cap to find the coordinates for each of the spots you're investigating. So I made a map that shows the starting locations and the ending locations, direction you're going, etc. Coordinates are on here if you need it. You can skip it or you can participate. I'm going to walk through all of it so that way people who are participating can see in case they have any problems. Now remember, when you get close, you can use your idol also. Now, from the fountain, you're going to reset your thinking cap and you're going to go into the direction of the points, which happens to be into the auction house. And to the left over here on the little cache of things over here, there's going to be a little letter. Now, all of them are going to look like this, kind of with a letter. You're going to right click, you're going to read it. And then after you read it, you can head out and go to the next clue, which in this case, the second one takes you to the eastern edge of the city, which is where we're doing the work on the statue. Now, I'm going through all this, and you can fast forward it if you need to, but I'm also trying to show the note as you go, so people who want to participate in this, they can. Feel free to skip ahead, like I said, or fast forward, or look at the map from earlier. So, okay, from here, you're supposed to reset your thinking cap back to 00 and find the coordinates for the next spot to investigate. I'll also add that the coordinates are usually close, but not always exact for many people, including myself. So just try to get close and look around. Use the idol if you are not finding it. This one is called Void Storage Receipt. And so you're going to right click that to read and then go on to the next location. So we're on the third location and the clue talks about the Ruby Feast. You want to head over to the Ruby Feast, and actually talks about sampling tea. So I'm not sure on the exact location that you're supposed to be standing over there, but when you get over to the Ruby Feast, you're going to stand, and I'll show you the location I stood in. I got kind of close, and you're going to be resetting your thinking cap when you find this location. So I stood right here at the edge, and now if you're looking for coordinates, it's sometimes easier to just run on the ground, but it does work if you're flying. So you can just make sure you reset that thinking cap, and you can fly if you want to. And you can just follow this path down here to this building, and you will find the garden supply receipt. Right click to read that, and then you can head out to the fourth location. So the fourth location talks about the candlelit story reading in the Sapphire Enclave, which, to be honest, I had no clue existed. And so you fly across over here. You can see on the map where it tells you where the Sapphire Enclave is. So you go across, and I kind of guessed on this part, and I left it in here so you can kind of see where I landed, and it's over here to the right. You can kind of see it. I'm like, what is this? So this guy's talking about something over here, and so this is where you're supposed to start, is at this location, and probably right here. And remember to reset your thinking cap if you're going to find the coordinates. Tried to make these locations semi-easy to find from wherever I'm at, but in reality, I ran around like a crazy person to try and find these the first time around. So hopefully this is somewhat easier to find. Now the paper in here is called Researcher's Notes. You're going to right click to read and then go on to the next location. So the fifth location refers to the sandbox in the Little Scales Daycare. So you're going to head over there, and then remember, when you get to that point, you're going to reset your thinking cap. And there is a sandbox over here and swing stuff. And so I just started right here, reset my thinking cap. And then I ran it because I ran out of vigor. But You could fly since you know it's going to be across the bridge. Now we're coming up to the Artisans Market, if anyone is unfamiliar with this area. And there are people new to the game all the time, so that, you could be unfamiliar. And just going to go over to the side over here around, there's like a little vendor area on the very end of this little section. And behind it is the next paper. It's called Hastily Scrawled Note. Now you're going to right click to read that and then move on to the last location. Now the last clue says it's in the secret room. You have to bow to the odd statue to get in. This clue says you need to use your idol only in here, and you will be going across the room to the paper that says it's a note. So across the room, idol should be pointing the direction. If you can see, it kind of moves when I move around, and that little light on top should be facing to where you need to go. You're gonna right click it, and then a quest pops up. So a complete inventory is what it's called, and that is going to be taken back over to Fangly Hoot, which is down by the barber who originally gave you this part of the quest, the note and the clue and all that. So you're going to take that back down there. Now when you turn this in, it'll give you the achievement progress for Under Suspicion. If you are following the quest chain in the order of the release days, then it will probably look like you missed an achievement. However, the order of the quests were changed up before this event went live, and you will get Curious Orb on the day 13 quests. So just keep going in order and come back if you would like to see the next days, because I've got them all. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the game.